Greetings and welcome to 2023. Welcome to an all-new Cell Guru. Yes, the big promise is this show will dramatically change in this year. And I'm going to give you an example. The first phone to launch in India now with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is here. It's been touted as a performance, gaming and photography phone. This is the iQoo 11 with a 50 megapixel triple rear camera, 8GB and 16GB variants, one color with the BMW stripes, which I absolutely love. Price is a little high, 59,999, but remember, this is the world's fastest phone. Then we'll move on to our Qualcomm segment. Very interesting stuff we're bringing you today. The Mobile Pathshaala. Now, you know, digital literacy for senior citizens is something that most of us don't think much about, but Neelam and Pinky teach senior citizens how to use a smartphone. Helps women and senior citizens be more confident and independent, because this is the part of society that we don't think much about when we think, does everybody know how to use a smartphone well? And then, of course, we're going to CES, all things mobile phones. The future of smartphone tech has been showcased at CES in Las Vegas. So let's get started with our first show of the year. Our top story today is a top headline maker. This is the iQoo 11, the world's fastest phone. Now, iQoo takes on all premium smartphones, with this one starting off at a price of 59,999. A lot of people saying it's very expensive, but remember what they are giving you. I mean, this is the focus on performance, on design, on incredible photography, a gaming phone, all put together for less than 60,000 rupees. Very good triple camera, good for low light shots. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. This is the first phone with the super rocket processor. 144 Hz refresh rate, 5000 mAh battery, 120 watt fast charging. So iQoo's taken a giant leap forward with this phone, but do they have a winner? I'm going to tell you in our review. We think they absolutely and totally do. One of the best phones, and we're just getting started with the year.
Breaking new ground in the performance-oriented category, iQoo is bringing a roaring start to the category in 2023. India's first Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 powered phone is here, and surprise, surprise, it's the iQoo 11. A lean, mean gaming machine, the iQoo 11 is gunning for glory in the premium segment. But at a time when nearly every phone excels at gaming, what else sets the iQoo 11 apart? Let's break it down. The iQoo 11 ships in two variants, the iconic BMW M series branding toting legend variant and the stealthy black Alpha variant, which lacks the BMW racing tricolor but looks quite sleek in its minimalistic design. The iQoo 11's construction reflects its target demographic. The large dimensions allow for a supersized display and components that add to the performance-focused experience. The quality of materials belays the price, and the overall fit and finish is more than satisfactory for the premium price point. What truly stands out, however, is the iQoo 11's display. 6.78 inches, 2K, 144 Hz, HDR10 Plus compatible, and with an eye-searing brightness of 1800 nits. The screen is the central focus point of the phone. Media looks vivid, games pop, and the flattened out edges make it perfect for gaming on the go. It gets better still with Gorilla Glass Victus protection. Other standout features include a stellar pair of speakers that add to the multimedia experience. Great design, great display, but let's cut to the chase. If you're interested in the iQoo 11, it's for that spanking new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset. It's newer, it's faster, and it's going to make short work of any game you throw at it. Not unexpected. However, it's the phone's cooling system that truly stands out. Hours of Call of Duty, benchmarking, Genshin Impact, and general use later, the phone stays relatively cool to the touch. No stutters, no frame drops, no lags. iQoo's liquid cooling system works and works great. The iQoo 11 ships with the latest Android 13 OS in the form of FunTouch OS. It's a far cry from stock Android, but makes up for it in fluidity and features. It's also disappointing to see the sheer amount of third-party apps installed on the phone, not all of which can be uninstalled. It wouldn't be unfair to call it the Achilles heel of an otherwise stellar offering. The hardware package is rounded off with 120-watt flash charge technology that takes the 5000 mAh battery from 0 to 100 in just 8 minutes. While gaming might lie at the DNA of the iQoo 11, it is no slouch in other areas too. The company has amped up the phone's imaging credentials through innovative software solutions. The sensor setup isn't particularly unique. Buyers will get a 50-megapixel primary camera, 13-megapixel telephoto sensor, and an additional 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera, which we feel is a bit under-equipped for the segment. First, the good. Images tend to be generally sharp without telltale signs of over-sharpening. The general image processing errs towards natural tones that can come across as muted if you prefer the brighter processing from some of the alternatives. That said, there are ample modes here to switch things up. iQoo's truly spectacular low-light processing, however, steals the show. Videos, photos are no problem with the iQoo 11, which makes it easy to capture nighttime images that are bright, well-exposed and bereft of noise, all without significant shutter lag. In comparison to the primary camera, the telephoto sensor and ultra-wide cameras are a very noticeable downgrade. Images tend to err on the softer side, with a noticeable bump in noise levels. You definitely don't want to be shooting in the dark with these two lenses. Priced at 59,999 rupees for the 8GB plus 256GB variant and 64,999 rupees for the 16GB plus 256GB, the iQoo 11 captures headlines with its cutting-edge specs and performance that backs up those claims. It's not a perfect all-rounder, and the skew towards performance is very obvious. For gamers who place outright performance on a pedestal, the iQoo 11 will be a shoo-in. The bleeding-edge processor and liquid cooling system will ensure phenomenal performance for years to come. However, if all-round performance is a priority, you might want to look at alternatives that suit your needs better.
Let's move on now to a very famous Qualcomm segment, and today we're going to talk about Digital Pathshaala, Mobile Pathshaala. Teaching senior citizens how to be technologically savvy, making them experts in smartphones, how they can use the smartphones with all the features and make their life easy. This is a very, very big task. But there are people doing it, helping women and senior citizens be independent and confident. It's an amazing story. You've got to watch this. Over the last couple of years, we've seen an absolutely incredible advancement in digital penetration and its impact on our lives. According to a report, India will have 1 billion smartphone users by 2026 and nearly 200 million senior citizens will be using them. Mind-boggling, isn't it? Technology is so essential to our lives right now that all we need to do is click a button to get things done. From kids to adults, everyone is now using smartphones. Now, the pandemic led everyone to be online for everything. However, not everyone is technologically savvy and they find it easy to use a smartphone. Many totally struggle. For some, it may be convenient, for some, overwhelming at the same time. And senior citizens find it daunting to use a smartphone. They find it difficult to navigate the plethora of applications available on the phone. Old age coupled with visual impairment and hearing limitations make them actually vary in learning new things. So obviously they find it intimidating to make video calls or do bank transactions to even ordering food online, and hence try and stay away from all of that. After seeing their parents struggle with using smartphones, both Neelam and Pinky realize that there is a lot of people out there who are struggling to use phones just like their parents. To help empower the elders of the society, Pinky and Neelam started Mobile Pathshaala with the intent to empower senior citizens and make them technologically savvy. The motto of the Pathshaala is that learning has absolutely no age barrier. One must keep learning and keep upgrading themselves. Seeing them learn to use the phone and be able to do things on their own gave the elders the confidence and independence that they were looking for. We met Pinky and Neelam to know more about Mobile Pathshaala.
She is the star student of this Pathshaala. She is 80, and like any other Indian, she loves cricket. But at her age, she still found herself missing out on the favorite moments of a game. Well, not anymore.
वापस से निकालो।
हाँ, ये देखते हैं।
हाँ, कौन कौन जीता पूरा क्रिकेट का आप देख सकते हैं।
She has now figured out not only how to watch her games on the phone, but also Virat Kohli can depend on her press every time he steps out to play.
26
क्या कौन बनाया?
कौन बनाया है?
विराट कोहली।
विराट कोहली, मैन ऑफ द मैच विराट कोहली।
Her hearing may have weakened, but not her spirit and excitement for a good game of cricket.
यूट्यूब देखते हैं और कोई से बात करना होता है तो कर लेते हैं सुबह उठते ही पहले। और क्रिकेट का देखते हैं, बहुत शौक से देखते हैं। गाड़ी में जाते हुए भी क्रिकेट देख लेते हैं।
But it's not Shakuntala Mohta alone. Mobile Pathshaala is changing lives by simply teaching people how to use their smartphones and even follow their passions. From learning how to edit and produce videos to learning how to use shopping apps, scheduling payments, the mobile phone has given these women, many of whom are senior citizens, a freedom and space they never imagined. From being dependent on their husbands or children for every little thing to managing things on their own independently. Life today is easier and far more exciting.
एक्चुअल में मोबाइल मेरे को आजकल मनुष्य मात्र का बेस्ट फ्रेंड लगता है। इसके अलावा मैं इसे वन स्टॉप सॉल्यूशन कह सकती हूँ। इसे मैं ज्ञान का सागर कह सकती हूँ, एंटरटेनमेंट का खजाना कह सकती हूँ। कोई भी अपनी बिजनेस की प्रोडक्टिविटी इससे काफ़ी बढ़ा सकता है।
Security is a key aspect of the instructions that are shared at Mobile Pathshaala, and the members say it has really helped them from becoming victims of cybercrime, which has seen a steady rise in India.
बिकॉज ऑफ देम एक बार एक ऐसा इंसिडेंट हुआ मेरे साथ कि मैं बाहर घूमने गई हुई थी, उदयपुर में थी, और वहाँ पे एक फ़ोन आया और उन्होंने मुझसे पूछा कि मैम एक OTP आया है, वो भी पेटीएम पे। एंड यूजुअली ऐसा होता नहीं है कि कोई फ़ोन आए वो भी पेटीएम पे। तो मुझे सडन एक मिनट के लिए तो मैंने सोचा, बट देन इट जस्ट क्लिक माई माइंड कि नहीं, ये एक फ्रॉड कॉल हो सकता है, क्योंकि इन दिनों बहुत साइबर क्राइम्स के बारे में हम सुन भी रहे हैं, पेपर में पढ़ भी रहे हैं। और क्योंकि इन्होंने हम लोग को कुछ दिन पहले क्लास की थी और उसमें बताया था, तो डैट रियली हेल्प मी, बिकॉज 5000 रुपीज़ मैंने एक दिन पहले ही डाला था, और अगर मैं OTP दे देती उस समय तो वो मेरा अकाउंट खाली कर देता। सो दिस इज हाउ इट हेल्प्ड मी।
While security and staying safe on the internet is a part of the instruction and shared mandatorily with everyone who enrolls, a major part is about ensuring independence for senior citizens, stay-at-home mothers who can complete a lot of their responsibilities without having to depend on their husband or children. The two women behind Mobile Pathshaala say that they are happy with the progress so far and explain they've been able to make a huge change to the lives of those who have enrolled in the Mobile Pathshaala. Neelam and Pinky say it brings them immense satisfaction to empower people with simple trainings on how to navigate the world of mobile phones.
Mobile Pathshaala believes that learning has no age. One must keep learning and keep upgrading themselves. So that is how. So we teach all kind of students. From generally it is 40 plus only. There are beautician, there are homemakers, there are teachers, there are nutritionists, businessmen who want to promote their business online. So all kind of people.
और हमारी क्लासेस को हम 2 फॉर्म में डिवाइड करके रखे हैं। एक होता है नो योर फोन बेसिक्स, और जैसे अभी एकदम नोविश है क्लास 50 प्लस जिनको ऐप्स को अपडेट करना, डाउनलोड करना भी नहीं आता है, इतना सिंपल सा, इतना प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, स्क्रीनशॉट करना नहीं आता है, कॉन्फ्रेंस कॉल कर लेते हैं तो अपने फ्रेंड के साथ में ग्रुप में वीडियो कॉल करना सिखा देते हैं। ऐसे उनकी लाइफ में एंजॉयमेंट आ गया, एंटरटेनमेंट आता है साथ में। तो सी आर सो हैप्पी नाउ, आवर लाइफ इज सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट नाउ। इस मोबाइल के थ्रू हो तो रहा है, लेकिन और भी कुछ है तो हमको सिखाइए।
Pinky adds that while they share the positives of being mobile safety, aware and the positives the technology can offer, their lessons also warn the members of the negatives of overdependence, etc. Neelam says that since 2019, the stories they've heard of how often people have fallen back on their phones in times of an emergency has helped them shape their lessons according to the needs of the members.
From the first mobile phone call in 1995 to the smartphone revolution in India, usage of mobile phones has grown by leaps and bounds in this country. But many citizens felt left out, ignored, even while this revolution was taking place, because they found it challenging to navigate their way around a smartphone, and internet and mobile literacy was a challenge. Now that's what Mobile Pathshaala addresses, educating citizens on how to use their smartphones more effectively and more safely. With camera person GD Shankar in Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
Wow, what a concept. And I have to personally say this is such a great idea. Thank you for taking this initiative to help senior citizens and others actually become more technologically savvy. I've seen senior citizens absolutely and totally flabbergasted by the amount of options and choices that a smartphone has. How did you decide to start a school for senior citizens?
So one day I was sitting with my parents, and they were continuously asking me questions: how to download this app, how this feature works, how to save this into gallery, or how to delete things from there. So I very patiently taught them all these things, and slowly and gradually I kept teaching them lot of features of phone. So the spark I could see in their eyes, the confidence which they were gaining day by day, I saw why not. This is a real need of the society. Why not take it forward? We organized one seminar and it was a big hit. And then there was no looking back. So we kept doing workshops and seminars for the 40 plus generation, and we taught around 1500 plus people, students I can say, about how to use mobile application.
All right, thank you so much for being on the show, and once again, thank you for doing what you've done. Snapdragon is calling all you Cell Guru fans to join their global community called Snapdragon Insiders. Thus, this gives you access to the latest scoop on Snapdragon tech, a chance to connect with the experts behind the scenes, premium experiences, exclusive contests, and much, much more. I am a Snapdragon Insider, and you can become one too by simply following Snapdragon on their Twitter and Instagram handles. The details are given right here. Also, you have a big chance to win a OnePlus smartphone by participating in the NDTV Snapdragon contest at ndtv.com/unleash your dreams. Let's take a quick break right now on the show. When we come back, lots more happening. All right, now it's time to go to Las Vegas, CES 2023. All the big things that happened with smartphone technology. They actually showcased the future. Motorola's ThinkPhone, the Samsung A14, TCL 40 SE, and the Motorola Defy with a built-in satellite messenger. So it's all happening at CES.
2023 got off to a rocking start with the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. The event showcased some of the finest technology different companies are investing in over the coming years. With so much being revealed, let's quickly break down some of the most important phone updates we got from the event. The Lenovo ThinkPhone by Motorola is a unique phone that you cannot purchase over the counter, and instead, if you're lucky, will be provided to you by the company you're working for. It is primarily a phone for business. It connects PC and mobile experiences seamlessly by being able to access any app, picture, or document on your phone directly on your PC. You can even use the phone's 50-megapixel camera as a high-powered webcam. This all can be done with just a double tap of a single button. If the button looks familiar, it's derived from the iconic red of the Lenovo ThinkPad. Lenovo and Motorola are attempting to create a synergistic system that could maybe even rival that of Apple. Samsung announced a budget phone, the Samsung A14, which looks quite good. The phone has a triple camera lens, an octa-core processor, and a 5000 mAh battery. It's also most likely that the phone will be priced under 20,000 rupees, but we will have to just wait and watch. Another budget phone announced during CES 2023 was the TCL 40 SE. The 40 SE's main goal is to give you a device that will give a cinematic display and incredible sound. The presence of dual stereo speakers at the top and bottom of the phone, along with a large screen of 6.75 inches, this phone is promising to give you a cinematic viewing experience on a budget. Whether it succeeds in its goals remains to be seen, but the TCL 40 SE will be an attractive option for those looking for smartphones under 20,000 rupees. An interesting reveal at CES 2023 was Motorola announcing that they have partnered with Bullet to bring a satellite messaging service to its upcoming Defy rugged smartphone in Q1 of 2023. Satellite messaging services have become increasingly sought after since Apple introduced it with the iPhone 14 series. Bullet Satellite Connect's message service will allow users to send and receive text messages, share their location without using Wi-Fi or data connection as well, and send SOS requests as well.
That then was the Sale Guru show for this week. Remember, Sale Guru is completely, dramatically changing this year. How will that happen? What's going to happen? What's new? Well, keep tuning in every single week with me, Rajiv Makhni, on the Sale Guru show.